right, so this is my window herb garden that I started just last month because when the winter comes, I still want to have herbs, fresh herbs to cook with. I am rooting some basil, sweet basil in water and a piece of purple basil in water so that I can plant them in pots like that and hang them from the window. I have some Genovese basil that I started on July 30th and some cilantro that I started on July 30th as well because my cilantro is almost gone and you got to keep planting if you want to have more. This is some thyme that I'm rooting in water. It takes a while for thyme to get its roots. And this is some more cilantro. I love cilantro for Taco Tuesday. This is thyme that I rooted in water. It is doing really good. So rosemary that I cut off of my plant that I have outside that I rooted in water, and some mint, which is really good for your tea. So over here we have Blue Lake bush beans. This is actually my second set. The first set I ate and picked. I also had some purple kale in this bed, but it died off from disease. I started some new Blue Lake bush beans, and they're already sprouting up, so they're doing pretty good. We have a zucchini squash. This is my second go round. I had a big pretty zucchini with nice flowers, but it caught a disease. This is really hard to do. It's not as easy as it looks. This is an heirloom Cherokee carbon tomato plant. Nothing's going on yet. It got some flowers. Once those flowers die off, it will turn into tomatoes. This here is a bush Goliath. It is really delicious. The fruit is really delicious. It has 2 tomatoes on it. This is the original bush Goliath that I got back in May. Really good. It had a lot of fruit. I picked it. This is the very last one, which is ripening up. This is a sunflower. Well, 2 sunflowers that I planted. They grow pretty fast. Another bush Goliath, which also has fruit on it. We have a red bell pepper plant. Had some flowers. They fell off. I guess that's blossom drop. Hopefully they will come back. Strawberry plant. This strawberry plant has some strawberries on it. They were picked and they have not grown back yet. We have green bell pepper plant. It has 1, 2 bell peppers, but for whatever reason the flowers are brown but not sprouting. We have sweet yellow onions and then green onions, habanero peppers that I started right from seed out of the peppers that I used for Taco Tuesday, and then red onions. We have sweet corn. These were very tiny when I started them. They grew up so big. Asparagus take about 3 years to mature. About 2 years before you should really actually start picking, but they take a while. I started some new kale since my other kale failed and only got to taste the other kale once. We have more corn, but this is the peaches and cream corn. I got a lot of corn because corn is actually my favorite food. We have broccoli, which is coming up. Another broccoli I just started yesterday. Should come up soon. And then we have collards. We started these on July 8th, and they have already sprouted just a few days ago. I have another zucchini. I'm sorry, not another zucchini, but another tomato plant, Cherokee hybrid. And then this is my greenhouse. Put some papers down. This is where I drag everything to when it starts raining, because you can't have too much water going on inside my greenhouse. We have more sunflowers, some lavender that we started, some echinacea, sunflowers, lavender, pineapple sage, sweet basil, which is really good. I use that when I make homemade pizza. rosemary, which I use on steaks and beef. We have purple basil, which is good. I have parsley. It does not do well in the heat. I used a little bit when it was really good. I'm gonna get rid of that soon. And then we have cilantro. I use this every week. So yeah, this is my container garden, my pretty blue pots. And it's a lot of hard work, but it's worth it. Oh yeah, my cute little flag. And then my lavender.